Hello and welcome.
Hello, na zdrowie.
Hello and welcome to Pool Boys Recommend, a podcast where three definitely Russian boys recommend things, do them, and then review them.
I want to suck your vodka.
My name is Count Stewart.
My name is just Chris.
My name is Baron von David.
Baron, it is nice to meet you again. It has been a long
nice.
time.
I have not seen you since I sucked the blood out of your wife.
No, that was at last conference for Vampire. Is this not correct?
Yes. I have brought my work experience, child, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah, just learning.
Bring your
Still getting my
vote
head
to
around.
work day. Okay.
I'm showing him the ropes that we hang our victims from.
We are the Pool Boys, and all of that was true except the Russian stuff. We are back with a new batch of recommendations for our show, Pool Boys Recommend. But first, it is time to rate and review last week's recommendations. This week,
That it is.
starting with Davey Reynolds. Now, last week, I recommended that you keep a dream journal.
That's right.
And what came about?
Okay, so basically, first of all, this is like an amazing once-in-a-lifetime excuse to talk about your dreams. Because, like, have you ever been at a party or something, and someone talks to you about their dreams, and you're like, oh, this fucking sucks, right? So, strap in, first of all.
I did think that, like, I was talking to Bella, my girlfriend, about this earlier, and she's like, "Oh yeah, what's Dave doing?" Like, "Oh, he has to keep a dream journal," and she's like, "Oh, so he has to talk about his dreams for everyone, and that's entertaining? Is that what we're going with?" I'm like, shut up, yes.
Thanks, Bella.
Now,
Thanks for the slam.
Talking
Appreciate that.
about your dreams is like, it's not necessarily the greatest thing to do with like an acquaintance, but I talk about dreams with the people I'm close to all the time. Do you guys not?
Yeah, no, I don't really.
No, not really.
Not because it's a private thing or anything, just because, like, a lot of the time I can only remember something, like some random snippet of it that's nothing and not a good story.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Maybe if it's a really intense one.
There was one of those, which is going to come up.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Quite an intense dream, yeah. It's also an amazing thing because when we're doing the podcast, the majority of us, like, doing the podcast isn't even us, like, getting recorded. It's not us talking. It's us doing something another day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's planning and working on stuff, like reading a book or watching a movie or whatever. And, like, we're busy. Well, at least I'm busy person. And, it can be hard to slot that stuff in. But now, get up in the morning, shower, get dressed, working during the day finishes, 8 p.m. I'm cooking and eating dinner, 10 p.m., washing up, doing housework or whatever, 11 p.m., make 10,000 paper cranes with Tom Gleason to cure his cancer. It just slots right in. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We get it. You're still an essential worker, all right, Dave? It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. There's been 11 days since we recorded last.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So day one. Day one, I just woke up, perfect night's sleep, open my eyes, ready to write it down, get up my phone, the note app, I look at it, and then I'm like, what did I dream about? And I can't remember anything except clear as day. There's no voice, no image, nothing attached to this, just the phrase, glad rap isn't pants. I have no idea where that came from.
We're getting a peek inside the mind of David Reynolds.
You wake up in a cold sweat. Glad wraps on pants.
It's not pants. Day two, I don't remember anything. I'm like, it's okay. There's,
It's
I'm
hard.
gonna
It can be
stare at
hard
my phone
sometimes.
app. Sorry. Yeah, I don't remember anything at all. So I'm just like, that's okay. There's heaps of time. They're probably gonna have some more dreams. Day three, I don't remember anything again. I'm just staring at my phone and I'm like, how long is this glad wrap pants bit gonna stretch? Like, how am I gonna make this funny on the podcast? What am I gonna do?
I have a bit of a theory. I think it'd be harder to take notes on your phone when you're talking about dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, you know how you hear facts when you're like 7 and you just take it as gospel, but then you realize there was another 7-year-old that told you that fact, so it's probably not true.
Yes.
Someone told me that when you look at a clock, like when you wake up and look at a clock, that's when you forget your dreams. As soon as you see a clock, you forget your dreams. And I thought that was true for a long time.
Wow.
All clocks have been cursed by the witch of forgetfulness.
So like one day I tried to like not look at a clock and so to see if I could keep remembering my dream.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, so basically from 3, I'm essentially 0 from 3
Yeah,
on this.
pretty bad.
Right? I've just got this one thing, which is glad rap isn't pants. Day 2, nothing. Day 3, nothing. Day 4, suddenly help Carol Baskin's husband get ready for his wedding to Carol Baskin.
Seriously.
Seriously, very weird. And now I've got a different problem, you know? A very different problem, because he's like this basset hound of a guy, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach him how to tie a bow tie, because he doesn't
Wow.
know, and at the same time tactfully communicate on his wedding day that something's up, maybe?
Wow. Wow. So
Maybe
wait,
something's
is
up.
this Carol Baskin's original husband or her the one who was in the documentary or the one who...
No, the one that was in the documentary.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay.
Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. He just freaked me out too much. He was way too into her shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, is he wearing the caveman outfit?
Yeah.
Was he actually?
Yeah.
That's a gold mine. That's a gold mine.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like looking at him. I'm like dyeing a bow tie on myself. I'm looking at him, looking at his caveman outfit, and I'm like, do you see that there's an issue here? Day 5. So I've developed a Final Fantasy football league for scientists trying to figure out how to cure COVID.
Wait. Stop.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you mean a fantasy football league or
That's what
a
I said.
Final Fantasy football league?
It's a JRPG. All the scientists are carrying massive swords.
Is that what you mean?
No, a fantasy football league.
Okay, not Final Fantasy.
I didn't say Final Fantasy.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh my god, it's written in my notes, Final Fantasy Football League.
Wow.
It's a hell of a dream, man.
That is hilarious.
Oh my god.
So what did
I've
the...
developed a fantasy football league for scientists trying to figure out how to cure COVID.
Okay, now are the scientists the players in your fantasy football league, or
Yeah,
you're
the scientists are the players, and you're trying
Wow.
to create a
Oh.
trying to create
That's not a bad idea.
the team that cures COVID through
Exactly.
football? Is that right?
exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
It
a
says
pretty good
here,
idea.
Dr. Priya is a promising start, and the number 40 lab coat has been retired. We got numbers on the lab coats as well.
Oh man. So
okay,
how
day
does
7. Oh, sorry, day 6. Watch the movie Joker with my housemate, and then neither of us realize it's in the Spanish language dub until the final scene.
Wait, that was the dream?
This is the dream.
No, that's just a day in the life of Davey.
Well,
Just the final scene, I'm like, wow, this movie was really crazy. Day 7, I was a surgeon on an old wooden ship.
oh,
Had to perform an amputation on someone. Cut off someone's leg. Yep.
That's intense.
Seriously?
That's some past life shit, Dave. I can
Yeah, it
actually
was really intense.
I can see you hacking off legs in a past life.
I'll give it a shot. Fuck
I can't see you being a surgeon though. So
it. Yeah, well, back then it was much easier to be a surgeon. Much easier.
Yeah, all you needed was like an iron stomach and the will. The will.
Yeah. Yeah, the will to just poison anyone.
Yeah. And a saw. Helps if you have a saw.
Yeah, helps. Yeah. So basically, I remembered that, like in the dream as well. Right. This is one of those weird ones where you become lucid in the middle of it. So in my head, I was like cutting this dude's leg in the way that I've actually seen in real life, like a diagram of how they would do it back then.
Okay.
Yeah. They would like cut into the meat and like expose the bone, cut the bone like really, and then like sew up the meat. Right. It was pretty fucking feral. Right.
Yes.
But then I realized in my head that I was dreaming. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, fuck, I need to write down this dream. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, phone on maximum brightness, just like trying to like, get it in.
Yeah.
And then I fall back asleep again. Double whammy, 2 dreams in one night.
Hey.
That's right. I'm working on the set of the film Small Soldiers.
oh,
The toys are real divas.
wait, Small Soldiers.
Yeah. Remember that?
Oh,
was this
what, if
film.
that's the one I'm thinking of, that
Yeah,
is
it's just
the
like humans
weirdest-
fighting little toys.
Hold
Remember
on,
that film?
I'm googling.
I
I'm
actually
Googling.
don't remember that film. And you were just working on the set of it, were you?
Yeah, I was just working on the set and I was like just like putting lights up and shit and just like the soldiers themselves, like the little toys are being like real fucking divas about it. Like just really super hard to work with.
Wow.
I remember like one of them, I remember that there was a character called Insaniac.
Insaniac, yeah.
Insaniac, and he was just a crazy dude.
Small Soldiers.
And he's like, I'll be in my trailer. And he just fucking walks into this little Barbie trailer.
Wait a minute. Small Soldiers, they were like the army They were like the army
Yeah,
figurines,
they were
but
like
not
Action Men.
But not the green ones. They were like Action Men. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
this film now. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I have not thought about this movie since 1997, which is
Yeah.
saying a lot because it came out in 1998.
Oh wow, I do
Fucking
remember
hell.
that. But Dave, your astral self gets around, man.
Busy.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm fucking tired all the time. Always doing shit. So I did have quite an intense dream. But basically, I'll do another couple. Day 9, I go to a butcher that sells ghosts.
Butcher
explains
sells
that-
ghosts.
He explains that when they separate the animal's souls from their body, the soul has to go somewhere. And I sell them, he says.
Oh my god. Oh
He sells
my
them.
god.
Yeah.
That is
Day 10.
future spirit tech capitalism. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Freddy Krueger stays away from you, Dave.
Day 10, I'm at the aquarium as a child. Someone's poured aeroplane jelly crystals in all the tanks, so the fish are just suspended and can't swim around.
Whoa. Whoa.
Day 11, my mum is a hairdresser and she always cuts my hair and makes me have a different haircut every time so that she can fill the catalogue book type thing they hand you with the pictures of haircuts. But all the haircuts are on me. So there's this weird book she keeps handing people with all these different pictures of me with different haircuts.
Hey, Dave, can you promise me you'll never incept me?
Yeah.
I don't want this.
Don't want any of this. All right, and I'm gonna tell you the intense dream. All right?
Okay.
I'm just sitting at home. I get an email.
Oh man.
It's a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
I open the suspicious email. I accidentally see the code behind the universe.
Whoa.
Oh no.
I gain this like super hearing ability. Like I can hear stuff from kilometers away, but it's only stuff that's like kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's all like visualized, like in the Daredevil movie, you know?
Oh yeah, okay. Like synesthesia sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also gain the ability to see Edgar.
Who?
Who's this old guy,
Edgar.
white suit, chatty guy,
I bet.
doesn't want to be there,
Wow.
and can never leave my line of sight.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's always in the room.
Wow.
Always. Like I'll be like looking at him and he'll be like standing in the corner, and then I'll look at my phone and he'll be like a little like emoji like on my screen.
Was he was he some kind of in your dream logic, was he like a living human, or was he more of like a ghost sort of thing?
No, he was just a real guy.
Wow.
A real guy, but just no one could see him.
On your Edgar. Edgar's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yikes.
Edgar's everywhere. Everyone has an Edgar.
What day was this?
That was actually day 8, but I skipped over it.
Yeah.
Did Edgar stick around?
Yeah, no, he's been in my dreams ever since.
Actually?
He's actually in the recording booth with me right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, I'm going to give it a rating.
Oh yeah, please.
Right. So as we know, my rating system is I'm going to rate everything out of 100, but you only get to use one number one time.
Yes, right. And just for those who are listening to this for the first time, that means that Dave will have a comprehensive list of 100 things in order of how good they are.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. I'm going to give this one a 40.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 40 because I
Interesting.
do actually think that it was quite interesting, and I do get the chance to talk about my dreams, which is nice. But it's also made me realize that all of my dreams are just like shitty improv prompts. They all kind of just suck. Like, oh man.
Yeah. Just to go a bit meta for a second, I don't know about you, Stu, but whenever I hear Dave's ratings thus far, I think he's going a little low. in
You
my
think he's
mind.
going a little low on this particular one or on all of them?
Almost all of them so far. I don't know what he's waiting out for. I don't know.
My highest one was 70.
Yeah. What that was
Yeah.
last week for
The cocktail was 70, 60
Yeah.
for Beowulf, and then 40 for this one. And what was the other one?
It was 30 for self-tanning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just trying to pad out the middle, you know, because I
I
know
guess
that I'm
so.
going to do some good stuff. I'm going to do some bad stuff. So.
I don't know if you are going to do some good stuff, man. I don't know.
I need to just like lower my standards a bit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It might
Just ease up the rubric.
be a bit tough for you though, Dave, because when you come across the one, you know, that number 101, how are you going to know? You know,
wow.
it's like love. You just got to take that risk. You got to give it 100%. You got to give it 100. And then
so afraid.
Yeah, you just
The top 5 are going to
say-
be contentious, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Chris,
sure.
I believe you gave to Stuart.
I did recommend to Stuart. Stu, I recommended you sleep with a teddy bear.
Yes,
Every
yes, you did.
Yeah.
Now, I actually really enjoyed myself. It was great. It was a really lovely experience having a teddy bear around. I bought him and brought him home for a few days. I wasn't sure if he was a him. They were a they for a couple of days, and I wasn't sure. They revealed their name to me, just like. I was just like looking at this bear and I was like, what's your name? And then it came to me that their name is Taylor.
Taylor.
Taylor, yeah. So Taylor
Unisex
the
name?
bear.
Taylor.
Yeah, and then after a few nights, Taylor became comfortable being a he, and he couldn't be anything else now.
What a journey.
Yeah, yeah, it was really interesting. But the comfort that comes with sleeping with a teddy bear was just really nice. And I think, as I said last episode, I'm in a long distance thing at the moment, and it's nice to have something physical here, just as like a little comfort in the evening. Yeah, so it was really lovely. It was quite good. Although I will say one thing for sleeping with a teddy bear. It makes you hyper aware of anything that you're doing in the room while it is watching. Hyper aware.
Whacked it in front of that bear.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, the
Poor Taylor.
the nightly routine was thoroughly questioned, because like when you're doing when you're doing. Like, it's very easy to sort of switch off that observant mode in your own brain and be like, okay, what actions am I doing right now? What kind of person does these actions? But when a teddy bear is looking at you, you know exactly what kind of actions you're taking then.
Yeah, far out. That sucks.
Sorry, Stu, sorry to stop you. Can we meet Taylor?
Oh, of course. One
We're on
second.
video chat now.
You didn't bring him?
He's here.
Oh, wow.
So Taylor
Goodness.
Taylor
He's
is
blue.
my beautiful...
He's like a light blue?
My beautiful light blue bear, yeah. He's got a nice little sort of green-grey bow tie.
It's a very nice bow tie.
And he's a tailor. He's kind of got an old school kind of name because he used to be a tailor. The story that I've come up with him...
He's the soul of a tailor trapped inside a children's plaything.
Yes, the soul of a tailor. And what I've got actually is that... this teddy was actually originally a human and ran the tailor shop, right? That was the first ever shop to create a teddy bear before toy factories were even around. So I decided to make Taylor the tailor of that place, and then slowly over time he became a teddy bear. It's a little bit creepy, but
No, it's terrifying.
but that's my story. But oftentimes kids' stories are so terrifying, but they find comfort in them,
It's a bit put the lotion on its skin.
Yeah.
He looks really cuddly, I must say.
Yeah, he does.
put a photo up. Put a photo up.
Best thing, he's vanilla scented. He
What?
he smells
He
of
has a
vanilla.
smell?
Yeah, there's like a little, I can't tell because I'm not going to give him a bloody lobotomy, but there's like this little thing in the top of his head and it's got like beans or something in it. I reckon there's vanilla beans in there or some sort of scented kind of chemical thing, and the whole bear smells like vanilla. It's quite nice. It's very nice.
That's fucking great.
Yes.
I wish I had a teddy bear.
It's very nice. To be honest, Chris, I will be updating you episodically because
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to continue sleeping with Taylor. It's very
That's
nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I look, I think we all know that Taylor is priceless.
Yes.
But how much did you pay for him? I'm sort of curious. For a vanilla scented
Oh,
teddy
that's a
bear.
great question, actually. I paid $9 for him at Kmart.
That's great.
9.
Nothing for a vanilla scented teddy bear. It's pretty damn good.
pretty good.
Christ.
Although the next day I was in Aldi picking up some groceries, and in that the middle aisle of dreams, I didn't buy it, but I found another $9 teddy bear, which was at least 20 times the size of Taylor.
You're kidding.
It was huge, yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe I should have got that one, but actually Taylor's the perfect size, and he's the bear for me.
You don't want a huge one.
Bigger isn't always better.
You want to be the biggest thing in the bed.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Now, guys, I'm going to send you. This is the last little thing that I'll do. I'm going to send you a little worksheet.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Got the document
my
open?
God.
Okay.
Yes, I've got it open.
All right.
Teddy bear pop quiz.
For better make fun, kids.
Shit.
Welcome to Teddy Bear Pop Quiz for Better Make Fun Kids. Now, these are just 5 questions to see how much you know about teddy bears.
All right.
It's multiple choice. Here we
Okay.
go. Question number 1. In what year was the teddy bear first made? A, 1879, B, 1902, C, 1931, or D, 1946?
You know, I think actually I heard this once that it's actually like more recent than you might think. I think it was actually like something to do with like Teddy Roosevelt or something like that,
Oh.
which I can't say when Teddy Roosevelt was the president. So I'm going to say 1931.
I'm going to say A, 1879.
Both of you are incorrect. The correct answer is B, 1902.
Ah, fuck.
Question number 2. Where does the teddy bear get its name from? A,
Oh, here we go.
a line
Here we
from
go.
Shakespeare. B, a Catholic saint. C, an American president. Or D, a Slavic folktale.
I'm going to say an American president.
I'm going to look in
guess.
C, American president as
It
well.
is indeed an American president.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
I'll just say this really quick. It's a really interesting story. Theodore Roosevelt went hunting with his friends, and then they tied up like an injured old bear to a tree because he hadn't caught anything. He hadn't actually killed anything. And then they were like, "Here you are, President. You can kill this bear for free." And then he was like, "Absolutely not. That's disgusting behavior. I'm not going to kill this
Fuck.
bear when it can't defend itself." And then there was a little political comment in the tabloids the next day called Theodore's Bear or Teddy's Bear. And then a fabric shop, a candy shop made a little toy bear and put it in the shop window and had a little plaque under it that said Teddy's Bear. And that's literally the first ever teddy bear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually quite fascinating.
Theodore Roosevelt was the fucking man. Did you know that?
Yeah. We should
He
do
was fucking so fucking hardcore. He was a real fucking Ron Swanson type.
Yeah.
Someone shot him
Well,
while he was giving a speech, right?
Yeah.
And then he finished the fucking speech.
What a ledge.
He said it's going to take more than that to kill the bull moose. And then he finished the fucking speech. That is dope.
Did he say
What
bull
a
moose?
fucking legend.
Yikes.
Oh, man, that's amazing. Okay, moving on with the pop quiz. Where does the person with the largest teddy bear collection live? A, Hungary. B, France. C, Mexico. Or D, the USA?
I've got a guess.
I'm going to say it's Hungary.
I'm saying D, USA.
Dave, you are right. It is Hungary.
Oh, fuck
Yes.
yeah.
And for a bonus point, to the nearest 1,000, how many teddies do they own?
11,000.
I'm going to go 30,000.
The correct answer is 20,000. Question number 4. What has been the most ever paid for a teddy bear to the nearest million? Was it A, the red Alfonso bear for $1 million? B, a World War I antique bear for $2 million? C, the Louis Vuitton bear for $3 million? Or D, the first bear ever made for $4 million?
It's got to be that Louis Vuitton bear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Louis Vuitton.
It is Louis Vuitton. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
It's 3 million Australian dollars, like 1,900 something. 1,900,000 euros. It's crazy.
Is it made of leather? Like that Louis Vuitton leather?
Nah, it's just a little plushie. It's just a
That
plushie.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's
That
made.
is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, it's made by an old company, but whatever.
Fuck that.
Question number 5, last question. What percentage of adults continue to sleep with their childhood stuffed toys? A, 7%, B, 22%, C, 34%, or D, a solid 98%.
98%. Wow, it's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
I know a few people who do.
Yeah.
I reckon it's 22%.
Chris?
Especially now that Stu has said that he's going to do it. I mean,
Yeah, I'm definitely bumping up that average.
These all seem high to me, so I'm going to go A7.
You're going to go 7. Okay. The correct answer is C, 34%.
oh my God.
Yes,
That's
and
more
now-
than a
True.
third.
Now, this is
Can't be
not
true.
obviously definitively correct, but it comes from a survey and a few other studies run by The Guardian, and it's a 2020.
Wow.
It's a 2020 article, so
Wow.
it is worded as up to 34%. So it's like that's the max number that they think from the survey would probably still sleep with their little teddy bears, which I now fully understand.
Wow.
All right,
Cool.
that was my experience. And speaking of experience, let's get on to my star rating system. I give 10 stars for experience, 10 stars for spiritual growth, and 10 stars
Whoa.
for stars. Oh, no. I'm just describing what I do, guys.
I thought it was the perfect score. You can't fucking do that, Stuart.
Not for this one. Nah, not for this. Those Taylor has beady eyes and he's watching me all the time. But I love him. Experience, Chris, 8. 8 out of 10. Spiritual
Solid.
growth,
Solid.
6 out of 10.
Wow.
6.
And for stars, I solidly recommend it. Get yourself into the 34% of people, and I'm going to give it 9 stars out of 10.
9 stars out of stars.
That is
9 stars out
solid.
of stars.
Stars. Wow.
Yeah. And that is me.
Well done.
Thanks.
You know, that last question, that 34% question, sort of ties in quite neatly to my recommendation that I received from Dave last week, doesn't it?
It is Christopher Heaslip. I recommended to you that you create a fursona. And how did you go?
You certainly did recommend that, didn't you?
Yep. The stress coming off you. You know, just quickly, I decided to give it to you, not just because I didn't have a good one last week, but also because I think you're the funniest when you hate stuff.
It's not something I want to continue.
I was a little worried that Stuart would get it too into it,
Yeah.
and then we'd have to listen to it. I mean, and what we know about the teddy bear has only proved me right. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
is
not
true.
disagreeing with you over here. I think you made a wise call, Dave.
you all dodged the bullet.
I'm far too theatrical for that nonsense.
So I realized that there's instructions online. Did you look them up?
Well, okay. So if you listen to last episode, we talked about fursona, and I didn't really know what a fursona exactly was.
Yes.
I knew what furries were. I'd heard of furries. I'd seen them in the suits, and I'd made assumptions and that sort of thing. But I didn't actually know what a fursona per se was.
Yeah.
So there was actually quite a lot of research this week. Probably the most research I've done for one of these. I think I owe the furry population an apology.
Wow.
Gosh. So
You don't want to yuck anyone's yums.
no. Look, I just like last week when I was recommended this, I was really upset, and I sort of, I was like, oh, it sucks. Oh, this is gonna be awful. And I sort of watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I went on a lot of Reddit threads and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it just seems like it's this sort of band of misfits who don't really fit in anywhere and really struggle to communicate.
It's the Breakfast Club.
And it's not the Breakfast Club. There's really these people that really struggle to communicate and really struggle to express themselves. And they've just sort of found this thing that isn't just an outlet. It's not like you're just painting a picture. It's a lifestyle. Like it's really...
They're a community, right?
Yeah. And like I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I think I almost learnt more about these people with the costumes off rather than with them on.
Right.
Like I think we all know that person that talks like a zany character from like a Disney TV show. Like they don't. You struggle to communicate with them.
Yeah. Okay.
With a normal person. They sort of,
Yeah, I getcha. Yeah.
You know, if that
There's
I don't know if
it's
that
like
makes
a
sense.
barrier between like a barrier protecting yourself. Yeah. So you make
yeah.
yourself a character. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they put these suits on, or sort of talk behind like a cartoon sort of thing, and they can just communicate a bit easier.
Wow.
And it's really complicated, but I don't know. I think I gave him a hard time, man. I don't know.
And
Wow, this is really unexpected.
I know. It was unexpected
Very
for me
positive.
too.
I'm very into it.
now, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but it's not all sexual, is it? Because we did mention on the episode last episode
it's mostly sexual,
that it's mostly sexual,
I said.
and I do want to retcon that a little bit because I don't believe that it is. I'm not really involved in the community, but I don't.
I'll
I think
stop
the
you there.
Venn
I'll stop you
diagram
there,
of
Stu.
furries and podcast listeners is a circle.
So it's the furry elephant in the room.
They're called mammoths, Chris.
It was this drum that was always beat on Reddit, on YouTube, everywhere.
Yep.
The thing you keep hearing is it's not a sex thing for all of us.
Right.
That's the
For
thing
all
you
of us.
keep
Right.
hearing. It's not a sex thing for all of us,
Yeah.
but it kind of is.
Okay.
And I have no doubt there's a lot of like asexual people that partake and are really into furries and that sort of thing.
Yep.
But there's a thing there. It's really because I went down the furry rabbit hole, and literally, and and it's so easy to like just take a left turn, and there it all is. You know,
There it is. There's dog dick.
There was a lot of really interesting surveys I found about furries, and I don't really have the stats right here, but
Okay.
it said that like a large percentage of males that are into being a furry got into the whole thing from porn. That was their gateway in.
Yeah, right.
With females, it's complete opposite. They just liked it already. Or there was something about the animals that really attracted them to the lifestyle.
They just loved deers so much that they wanted to fuck them.
Yeah. And I mean, it's quite tricky because you look at it and you watch all these videos, and it's so wholesome and pure and positive. Like there's nothing negative. Like the world fucking sucks. People suck.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this
Yeah, right.
is like a corner that was just positive and lovely.
Wow, the
Like,
furries are a beacon of hope.
Yeah,
Can
but
I just say, Chris, you're walking a tightrope here.
no, I'll introduce you to my own fursona and you can decide then.
Okay.
Oh my
But
god.
I think it's also that wholesomeness, which is kind of part of the kink. I think.
All right.
You know, like it's strange. It's pretty strange. And
Yeah.
you know, if I watch too many videos, I do get a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
But it brings joy to so many people.
Yeah.
And lets these people that can't struggle to communicate freely. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a beautiful thing.
That is kind
really.
of cool.
Yeah.
Into that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's
Absolutely.
two massive surprises during my research, right? There's heaps of women. Heaps. I don't know why I just thought it'd be a lot of men, maybe homosexuals as well, but there's so many women that are just into it. They're just into designing and that sort of
Wow.
thing. So many women. Nerds, but still women.
Oh, good.
The other big surprise, a lot of amazing artists, like really talented artists. And like people... So a big part of the furry fandom is physical imagery,
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like
Yeah.
it's not really enough to say, I'm a cat. It's really having that picture of the cat and the colors and that sort of thing. It's
And the cat
really
pants.
based on the visual and the physical.
Yeah.
Which is why so many people get suits made, which is so expensive. Thousands and thousands of dollars on suits. And people have multiple.
yeah.
People just have 5 suits, you know.
Wow.
And so people are willing to pay quite a lot of money to really talented artists to draw them something, to draw them their own fursona or like a friend's fursona for a birthday present or something like that. Like
Is that why they call it deviant art?
DeviantArt is fucking crawling with it, by the way.
Is it because
Yes,
they're
it
sexual
is.
deviants? Is that why?
I had that exact same thought, and I don't know. I think we have to assume so.
Yes.
Okay.
And so like fucking good artists are getting paid, man. What's wrong with that?
Nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
So the recommendation was for me to make my own fursona.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. Essentially, throughout my research, I found that there's two main types of fursonas, I think.
Okay.
There's the ones that are just like you.
Yep.
It's like this fursona is exactly me. We share all the same personality traits. It's just
Yeah.
like the volume turned up a bit.
Okay.
And then there's fursonas that are the opposite of you.
Right.
Right.
A real
So
real fantasy character kind
Exactly.
of
So if you're really shy, your fursona is really outgoing, so you can be that.
That's really therapeutic.
Yeah,
That's
right.
great.
It is. So try and guess which one I went with. Okay.
Are you going to do a voice?
So I thought I was going to have to do a voice, but
Oh my
a lot of
God.
people introduce their fursonas just in the third person. I think that's.
I wasn't not
that's-
expecting a voice.
That's
I
the
wanna
more
make that
common thing to
clear.
do. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Okay. So I just sent you guys a picture.
Okay. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait for this. Oh my. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay.
This is awesome. He's got a skateboard.
If you are
Is he
listening,
smoking a cigarette?
If you're listening to the episode and you have not yet seen this picture, get on our Instagram right now.
My
Oh
God.
my god.
This is phenomenal. I love this. This guy's such a cool guy.
He's so cool. He's holding a skateboard too. It's amazing.
He's dope.
Yeah, do you want to describe what you see?
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, there's a bright blue, kind of maybe goat or like deer. Like it's got
Yeah, it
hooves.
looks like he's an important part of this is that he's a lurid blue, like a fluorescent blue color.
Yes, with a purple belly.
Purple belly, purple ears, yellow horns. He's got hooves.
Yeah.
He's got humanish feet, but he's got hooves on the end of it.
Yeah, he's wearing sunglasses.
Yep.
And he's got a little cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Fucking a cigarette.
Wow.
And he's got a Mambo branded skateboard.
Chris, I'm just going to say from the sunglasses and the skateboard and the cigarette, which I don't think I've ever seen you sporting any of those items.
Yeah. You can't wear sunglasses. You don't smoke. And you've got poor balance.
I'm going to say that you went for the complete opposite of yourself.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Interesting prediction. Let's see.
No, he's just like Chris, man. What are you talking about?
All right. Here's a bit like okay. Here's him. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hi guys. So this is Thauht.
Thauht.
Thauht. Thauht is spelled Thauht. Thaught.
Thaught. Oh my god. Does Thaught work at Thickness?
Yeah.
He's unemployed right now. Global recession.
why
Come
he's-
on, Stu. Fucking.
He's got skate to do.
He's 23 and identifies as a heteronormative cisgender male.
Okay.
Got to make that clear because there's a lot of
an
fun.
important part of it.
People have a lot
Of
of fun
course.
with that.
Yes.
Okay. Personality. Thaught is a bad boy. Can often be seen in a leather jacket, not pictured.
Not
Okay. All right. One second.
I'm staring right at this fucking thing. I can't believe it. Oh, fuck.
I really struggled writing this, by the way. I really
Yeah.
struggled writing this. So
Yeah.
I copied quite a few of them, quite a few of the personality traits from other Fursonas I saw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. He's mean, but loyal to those he loves. He's
Wow.
quite stubborn and loses his temper easily.
He's cool but rude.
Respect him, and he'll respect you.
Oh.
Probably does some shady stuff on the side.
Oh, my God.
Everybody hates him, but also likes him at the same time.
Yeah.
You'll find, if you look through Fursonas, they all have massive contradictions like that. Like, there's a lot of, he loves fun, but he loves to be by himself. And like, just things that don't match up. He seems confident, but is actually quite insecure.
Yeah.
He's indecisive, but confident about his views.
Okay.
He understands his body.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's a good thing.
And the last one. During the night of the winter solstice, Thauht turns into a unicorn. So
Is there a picture of that?
not yet, not pictured.
Oh, my God.
That's beautiful. The winter unicorn. I like that.
Yeah.
This is fucking great. I love Thauht.
Yeah, I love Thaught. Can Thaught come to a party sometime?
Yeah, can we uninvite Chris and invite Thaught?
We'll see if he's available.
He's unemployed. I know he's not busy.
Yeah, he's bloody
Might be
unemployed.
dealing shabs near the fucking skate bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all in all, I think that what makes me uncomfortable about furries is what makes me uncomfortable about people who are like, sorry, I didn't text you back. It's just because I'm a Ravenclaw and I struggle with that sort of, like anyone that really identifies with something that much, like that, will take a personality quiz to that next level,
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Okay.
taking yourself that seriously. I think that's what makes me uncomfortable. But
I mean, I think it's okay to identify with those things, but to use it as an excuse is kind of different. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So I think I learnt a lot.
Okay.
I think of all the recommendations, this one's probably changed me the most.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to don the suit
This
anytime
changes you
soon,
into
but,
a unicorn at the winter solstice.
That's right. Yeah, so like I don't know. I think I can empathize a bit more with a community now.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Wow, cool.
Does Bella like Thauht?
I was wondering how much of a hand Bella had in Thauht.
She came up with the name.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
I think she likes that I had to do it. I think that's what she likes. She finds that very funny.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't think so.
Fair enough.
So my rating system is out of 2.
Yep.
It's pretty clear cut. And I'm going to give this a solid 1.
Yeah, wow.
Nice.
I was expecting a 0 for this one. Nice. Good
Wow.
stuff, Chris.
You specifically said it was going to be a 0. I'm glad it bumped up.
Yeah.
I learned a bit. I changed a bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
That is
Wow,
fantastic.
that's really fucking positive.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, guys. Should we...
Move on to a bit of a family movie night.
yeah, should we all put our furry feet up and watch a good old family film?
And you promised yourself you'd change your ways, but here's Thursday with a throwback craze. Latest throwback craze. Latest throwback craze.
Alrighty, this is Family Movie Night. In this part of the show, we sit down and every episode we watch another 10 seconds of the family favourite film, Home Alone. This week we're watching seconds 30 to 40. We're half a minute in. So without further ado, here is the next 10 seconds of Home Alone.
Oh, it's the moon. Oh. It's the Daniel Stern.
Triangle.
John Hurt.
Yes, there's a little blue triangle in the corner. John Hurt.
Oh,
Is this
wow.
Jaws? Are we watching Jaws?
Robert's Blossom.
Robert's
And there we
Blossom.
are. That's where we ended.
Robert.
What a
Robert's-
sick name. I just want to say that. If Robert's Blossom, do any of you guys know who that is?
It's two guys, isn't it?
Robert's Blossom. It's
not Stu's Blossom.
If you put an apostrophe in there, it just sounds like his coming of age story. Robert's
God.
Okay, well, let's talk about what we've learnt, guys. There's a moon. There's a
Yep.
triangle. I've said
Yep.
before, I've got my money on
Does
a
look-
shark
I think
fin.
it's a house. The triangle is a house.
I think it might be the Big Blue House from the show Bear in the Big Blue House.
speculation.
Ah, yes, of
Speculation.
course. And of course, that's why the moon's there, because he has to sing to the moon.
Because normally Bear is a human, and he's actually a werebear, and he becomes a bear.
That's
Oh,
right.
I love Bear in the Big Blue House. Let's watch. Let's go. He's a furry, the original furry. Bear in the Big Blue
And
House.
without further ado, here is the
He's a unicorn at the winter solstice.
Right.
Alrighty, guys, with Family Movie Night done and dusted, and our reviews all done from last episode, let's move on to dishing out new recommendations for next fortnight. And I reckon because you started, Dave, you can be the first to dish out recommendations this week.
Okay. Stuart,
Yes.
this week,
Yeah.
I recommend that for one day, an entire day,
Yeah.
a 24-hour period,
Okay.
you wear a blindfold.
That is brutal.
Whoa. I know.
For a 24-hour period.
I know that is brutal, and I respect that it is brutal, but I'm actually very keen. That sounds
Yeah.
Oh
awesome.
my god.
That
Get a
sounds
sleep mask.
awesome.
I reckon getting a sleep mask is probably the best way to do it.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yep. You can get one
my
from
God.
Peter Alexander. Emma's got one, and it's amazing.
You
Oh,
get it at
yeah,
chemist.
nice.
Get a cheap one. Get a cheap
Yeah, I'm not going to get a Peter. I'm going to get the Louis Vuitton blindfold.
Yeah, $3 million.
Yeah.
That is
that
so
is
interesting.
awesome. I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very excited for
I think I would break down if that was mine.
It's hard to pick your day as well because you can't really have anything on.
Yeah. Apologies if this episode got uploaded to the complete wrong platform.
You're choosing editing day.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that is awesome. Thanks very much, Dave. And now I am going to recommend for you, Chris.
Okay.
Chris, you've had a pretty rough go. I'm not going to lie.
You have. It's true.
So this week I want
Pretty rough
to
trot.
give
You've
you.
gotten the internet's worst.
Yeah, I want to give you a bit of respite. I just want you to take this fortnight to enjoy yourself, and by the end of the fortnight, I would like you to have made a little menagerie. You can decide how many. A little menagerie of origami animals.
You say this like it's relaxing. I think this will stress me out.
It's gonna break out.
Really?
Look,
It's
I'll give it a crack.
so
I'll give it a
hard.
crack.
You got to get the precision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be too many. It can just be 3 if you want, but just a few different animals. That would be nice.
Nice.
Okay, all right, cool.
You know, I thought about giving that to you, Stu.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, seriously. I thought
wow.
about
Yeah, maybe we could
It's
do
been
it.
pretty fun. I'm pretty excited, actually.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Dave. Now,
I feel like I've made some enemies here.
now listen. If the listeners, if you were listening last week, Dave essentially said after giving me the furry thing that I had a free shot.
That's fair.
To do my
That's fair.
worst, and I felt like it was already sort of hyped up.
I may have cut that out, but Dave did say that.
He did say
Yeah.
that. I had a free shot. To do my worst. And so I go to Bella, my girlfriend, who has helped with all the recommendations so far. I think she's come up with almost all of mine.
Really?
And I'm like,
What
Belle,
are you doing here, Chris? Let's
I
get
know.
Bella on the show.
I know. I'm like, Belle, what's the worst? What's the worst thing I can make Dave do? And she said, oh, I know. He has to go and find a straight stick. I'm like, what? He has to go and find a straight stick, a 30 meters long straight. It has to be perfectly straight. And I'm like, that's a terrible idea. No. So,
Amazing. And bring back some hen's teeth while you're at it.
just anyway.
Oh my God.
I thought that's the worst. That's the worst thing. It's going walking around finding a stick. Anyway, that's not what you're getting. That's not what you're getting. Davey Reynolds.
Yeah.
I don't care how long. I don't care how you do it.
Okay.
Dave,
Shit.
I feel like it's hard. It's rare to see you sweat. You know,
Okay.
you're never really awkward in any situation. And so I'm going to try and really bring that out.
Okay.
Dave,
Wow.
I recommend to you that you call
fuck.
phone sex hotline.
Wow.
God.
I got 2 rules. I got 2 rules on top of it, all right?
Oh no.
First rule, you got to be nice.
Okay.
Second rule,
Yeah.
you can be naughty.
Okay. Oh my God.
It doesn't care how long. I don't care how long you go for. Don't care what you talk about. You can record it and play it for us here, or you don't have to.
no.
It's all up to you, mate.
Can I just say, each minute costs like $75. This is going to be easily the most expensive one I've done.
There's cheaper ones. There's cheaper ones.
Okay.
I had a quick little look.
Wow.
Fuck. Do I have to talk about sex?
You can talk about whatever you want.
Hey, I just need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, Dave, I reckon you might find that is more common than you think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have fun, man.
Wow.
Fuck.
Good luck, Dave.
Oh,
Good
thanks.
bloody
That's
luck.
a good one. That is a bloody ripper.
Alrighty. That pretty much wraps up our entire show. But before we head off with a little bit of Mustang Sally, our final game, I just want to mention a couple of things. If you're a fan of our show, we would love you to support us on the social medias by liking, following, and subscribing to our various channels. Our handle is @PoolBoysComedy everywhere you go on Facebook, Instagram, and now Twitter, because that is where all of the people who understand the internet go, apparently. It's looking pretty bare on our Twitter at the moment. So if you are on the Twitter, if you're a tweeter, come on over and say hi. And we'd love to start a little community of people who are listening to Pool Boys Recommend. So yeah, if you like us, like us. That's the Pool Boys or @PoolBoysComedy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can use #PoolBoys or #PBR. And if you want to look up us individually on Instagram, my handle is s.j.owen.
I'm CREA Slip, Cree Slip. All the best bread content.
I am @lolskates. I like to do stories, and I don't post basically ever.
Yes, but your stories are gold. Also, if you do want to get in touch with us, or perhaps, and this is very exciting, perhaps even suggest a recommendation for us to do, no guarantee that it will get on the show, but you can definitely suggest. You can email poolboyscomedy@gmail.com. Also, you can message us on one of the previously mentioned platforms @poolboyscomedy.
If you do that, can you also specify who you want to do it?
Yes, yeah, that would be fantastic. Like from who and to who. Yeah, that would be good because yeah, we'd love suggestions for recommendations. And lastly, if you represent a company or a small business and you want to get the word out about your product, hit us up. Our platform is perfect for one of us to recommend your product to either of the other two. So we can review it on the show and get people talking about it. So email us at poolboyscomedy@gmail.com. Once again, that is poolboyscomedy@gmail.com to get your product on the air. And that is all our shout-outs. We are the Pool Boys, Russian Pool Boys. My name's...
I'm so glad that I can drop my Australian persona.
Yes, we only moved here because the arts is far more prestigious here in Australia.
I'm quite sure this is not a Russian accent.
It is close enough. Okay, my name is Stuart.
My name's Chris. That was bad.
My name is Dave.
Okay, and Dave, take it away. What?
Is this the theme to Shrek?
Fuck, what is that? It's an old... Postman Pat! That you are singing Postman Pat! You are singing Postman Pat. Hell yeah! I got it. Alrighty, we are the Pool Boys. Thank you very much for listening to episode 4. We're doing it, guys. And we will see you next fortnight.
And if you jump and we go back down, there's no hope if we go back down.
Can one of you guys say something funny for the sound grab at the end?
Wait, what do you mean?
I can't do it when you're looking at me, Stu.
That'll do.